Hey, Jason, I know everything just ended, but you're in the player pool for Team USA. Have you given that any thought after playing in the World Cup and then the bubble and now this long season in a row?
Uh, it's definitely something to think about, obviously. It's going on 2 or 3 years, kind of without much of a break. But obviously that's a incredible opportunity. It's something I got to think about, further down the line.
Ryan, Rob?
Jason, I know obviously everything's real fresh here, but what did you learn about this group, throughout the season and just from this series as a whole in terms of, obviously you guys are super shorthanded, but what do you kind of take out of this experience?
That's a lot to learn from. I think in the last couple of weeks, I think we played pretty well under the circumstances. Not the season that we hoped for, that we envisioned, coming together at the start of it. But there's a lot of things that we had to deal with and try to overcome. I like the way that the, first and second year guys played all season. Peyton, Grant, Aaron, later in the season. I think tonight was the best game Romeo might have played all season. And I think there's just something to build on because I think, Romeo has a lot of potential and, you just got to keep working at it.
Jared Weiss.
Jason, do you feel like you got the support and the team got the support they need from the organization as a whole this year? And just looking ahead, what do you think needs to change for the team?
The support, yeah. I mean, it's an up and down season. A lot of guys had COVID, guys dealing with injuries. It's nothing that you can prepare for. I'm sure under the perfect circumstances, no COVID and no injuries, our season would look a lot different. But, it's just the nature of it sometimes. What's going to look different? I don't know. That's not my job description. I don't have any say or input in that. It's just, show up to work and do what I can and, go from there.
John Corrales.
Jason, we've talked about your, leadership and being, a young guy and taking a lot of this stuff on your shoulders. Can you, at this point, I know you just came out of the series, can you really properly look back and think about like how far you've come in this and just some of the lessons that you've learned that you can take forward?
Yeah. I've made strides every season. And I know that, and the coaches and, my teammates know that. I know there's a lot of people out there that have their own opinions on, how I should lead or, my demeanor, things like that. And, the cool part is, that doesn't matter. I get to be myself and not really have to listen to how people think I should lead. I know what I bring to this team from that standpoint, and how I communicate, with guys out there in the locker room. So yeah, I've made strides, I guess, regardless of what people on the outside think. But if you ask me, yeah, I've made strides in that.
Gary Washburn.
Hey, Jason, it's your first time being eliminated in the first round. Does this kind of series loss kind of piss you off? I mean, just in terms of just losing like this and having the Nets kind of, make plays and coast. And secondly, you're in the organization, you're a cornerstone, you signed your contract. Do you feel like you can make suggestions to Danny or to Brad about what you guys might need? Because the organization is, you're one of the centerpieces, and you feel like other players and other organizations have maybe said, hey, this is what we might need. Do you feel comfortable doing that?
Am I mad that we lost? Yeah, I'm mad. First time being eliminated in the first round. Like I said earlier, it's not the way that we envisioned, this season going. But I guess it's a learning experience that I could, myself and everybody else, take, with them the rest of their careers and learn a lot from this. And I'm sure that I could make suggestions. I'm not. I don't know. I kind of feel like everybody has, their job, and I just think my job is to show up and, play basketball, not to, suggest trades or who to bring in, who to let go, and things like that. It's not what I do.
Tim Bontemps.
Hey, Jayson, two things. Obviously, first, as far as your health goes, do you feel totally back to normal after, kind of the lingering after effects you had with COVID for a while? And secondly, you obviously, like you said, you have taken strides every year to improve. You obviously had a great year individually this year. As you go into the offseason, what are the areas you're looking to try to make those strides again going forward to come back an even better player next season?
Yeah, I do. I feel really good health-wise. It's continued to gotten better. I guess every game or every month, therefore after. There's a lot I can get better at. I'm only 23. I'm not perfect. I had a really, really good year, individually, and I wish we would have had a better year as a team. But, I still got a long way to go, and I think that's the best part, is that, still a lot that I can improve on in all areas, and that's what I'm going to do.